We are all playing this game of life. The question is, as a man, are you winning or are you losing? Are you succeeding or are you failing? Are you living or are you dying? Tomorrow is not promised. Every single second, time is passing us by. Every single moment, every challenge, every experience is an opportunity to level up and grow. Because one day, you won't be here for the ones that you love. So until that day comes, you get to make a choice. How will I be remembered? What impact will I make on this world? Am I a leader? Am I a provider? Am I doing what it takes to win? But deeper than that, who am I? How am I showing up as a father, as a husband, as a modern day man? No one chooses for you. Not the government, not your wife or kids. This decision is yours and yours alone. You have the power to choose. You have the power to take control. You have the power to be the man. You can have it all in every area of your life. So, are you ready to win? Are you ready to become the man you were born to be? My name is Toni Versic. I'm the founder of the Empowered Man movement. I've got an amazing wife and a beautiful daughter, and we've helped hundreds of men across Australia reignite their relationships, save their marriage, scale their businesses, and become the greatest man they can be for their families. I've been to hell and back dealing with depression, anxiety, addiction, all while wearing a mask, pretending like things were okay. In reality, I felt isolated and alone, grinding myself to the bone in the pursuit of success, constantly chasing more, which led to a failed marriage and looking in the mirror thinking, what's the point? The truth is that I had lost control. I was disconnected, sacrificing my health and happiness while losing myself in the process. Over the last 7 years, I've been able to take my power back and become the man my family deserves. But it wasn't easy. Being a man is one of the hardest jobs on the planet. Wearing the hat of a husband, a father, a provider, trying to have balance and success in all of these areas. This is exactly why the Empowered Man movement was born, to give men the roadmap on how to take control and have it all. This movement has kept hundreds of families together, and it saved my life. After working with thousands of men in their 30s and 40s, a pattern began to emerge. We fall to the bottom of the barrel, dedicating our time and energy into working hard and providing. There is a disconnection that begins to occur, a disconnection with our children where they see us as grumpy dad, never present, struggling to switch off. A disconnection with our wife, where we lose that intimacy and spark. And a disconnection with ourselves, where we lose our identity. We lose who we are. We begin to change, constantly triggered, feeling that pressure of being a man. These triggers and this pressure cause us to explode like a ticking time bomb and hurt the ones that we love the most. We begin to burn everything to the ground, playing the blame game, our ego stopping us from taking responsibility, feeling deep down this guilt and this shame, knowing we could be better, but not knowing what to do or where to start. This is where divorce happens and we get to the point of no return. But a new breed of men have chosen a different path. They are winning in every area of their life. They are successful in their business and with their family. They are in control and they are connected with the man in the mirror. They are living the Empowered Man lifestyle.
I then become a better friend, a better dad, a better partner to everyone in my life.
This program now has not only saved my marriage, it's in a better place than it ever was. And that's after 18 years. You know, we're falling in love all over again. We have our intimacy back. We're having, fun in the bedroom again, and regularly. I now come home to a calm, happy home.
It's a life-changing experience. And that life-changing experience, man, I cannot believe I'm basically flying. I feel like this huge weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
The changes that the Empowered Man have given me has ultimately saved my life. It's saved my business, it's saved my marriage, I can't thank Empowered Man enough for giving me the tools and the resources and the community to give me back my life.
It really put me in a right track and right frame of mind to really balance myself and pull myself out of a dark place. I had no idea what to expect, but after what I've learned over the last, I think it's like 10, almost 11 months with the Empowered Man, I knew it was going to be good for me.
It's hard being a man. It's one of the hardest jobs on the planet. Being a dad alone is difficult. Being a husband alone is difficult. Running a business, extremely difficult. But when you combine these things together, it is a melting pot of pressure and stress, and so many of us lose control. The first problem is the definition of success. There are 3 key areas we get to master as modern day men. They are your health, your wealth, and your relationships. We have been told that to be successful, you got to make money and provide. So all the time and energy goes into wealth and the business, which means there's less time and energy for yourself. Because there's less time and energy for yourself, you start to lose your health. You're more tired, you're more stressed, and the family doesn't get the best version of you. We lose control of our thoughts, our feelings, our actions, and our reactions. We bring the stress and the chaos in our mind towards our family. We feel that angst and that anger and that frustration, and then we react. We do things that hurt ourselves. We do things that hurt our loved ones. We respond and react to the world in negative ways. Sedation, struggling to switch off and overthinking, and numbing ourselves with alcohol, drugs, or even work itself.
I had a very busy couple of years at work, and my relationship with my wife disintegrated, I suppose.
Was spending more time at work and chasing being the best of the best in the industry. I was just not there for my family, and it got to the point where if I didn't do something about this, my wife was already looking at moving out and moving into, into another house and taking the kids.
My behavior was really getting out of control.
I was about 104 kilos, I think, roughly, and had been smoking for 22 years, no physical activity.
My wife took my son from me for several months. I was a broken man, basically, yeah, emotionally and mentally just broken down.
I thought it'd be pretty good to share with you sort of how I feel on a daily basis. Like, our company's doing multiple millions a year, we're helping people, we're making an impact, and we're keeping families together. But if I'm honest with you, and maybe you felt this if you are a business owner, entrepreneur, or a driven man, there's a lot of pressure that I put on myself, and I've talked about it multiple times in this video. And often I don't feel like what I do is enough. We make money, we help people, we grow in the business, but I have this internal pressure to be a better father, be a better business owner, be a better husband, and I feel like I constantly need more. I need to help more people, make more money, be more successful. And it can be quite debilitating, like nothing's ever enough. In the past, I would cope with alcohol and drugs to get through that pressure. Now I don't do that, so all I've got to cope is my own mind and choosing more positive thoughts and more empowering things to focus on. But it's challenging, like today, it's been one of those days where there's just been non-stop things to do and fires to put out and challenges in my own mind. So I thought that might be relatable, because all these day in the life videos people put out there, just like, work, fun. It's like, sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes there is a battle going on in my own mind, and it's chaos. There's the chaos of business, and there's the chaos in my head. So that's why I'm here, is to try and, overcome some of that chaos before I work a little bit more in the evening, and then start again tomorrow. It's all a game, right? It's a game of life, and sometimes I don't feel like I'm winning. Most of the time I do, but despite how successful I am, sometimes I feel like I'm losing, and I think a lot of men feel that way, but they've got a mask on. They don't want to share that with anyone. So if you are feeling that way, just know that I understand, and I can relate.
Every single year there is a new model of the phone you're watching this on. Every single year there's a new model of that car. We upgrade our things, we upgrade our homes, we upgrade our wardrobes, but when, as men, do we upgrade ourselves? What will your family say at your funeral if you continue to be the man that you are? You are not defined by who you were yesterday. You're not defined by your mistakes or how you've shown up in the past. You are defined by who you decide to be today. All you need is a roadmap. All you need is a plan to follow. And if you're committed to follow that plan, you will win. And this is why so many men fix their problems and transform their lives within a matter of weeks. This is why we guarantee results in the Empowered Man. We give accountability, coaching and support 365 days a year, so you're never alone, because there are hundreds of men in the Empowered Man movement on this journey with you. Not only are they growing their businesses and reigniting their relationships, together they're a brotherhood of men uplifting each other, because it doesn't have to be lonely.
It's really, really nice to have other men that have all come together with the same goal, which is just to be better men. It's amazing what it's given me, and I know what it's given the other guys as well.
I also just love what I call the brotherhood that I'm now a part of. It's just a great bunch of dudes in this group that I'll be mates for the rest of my life, to be honest.
It's a really powerful thing to be able to be around a group of men that are all vulnerable and non-judgmental and helping each other out.
So what will it be? A life of failure, stress, anxiety, and losing yourself in the process? Or an empowered life with strength, healthy relationships, a thriving business, and success as a modern day man? This is that line in the sand moment. This is where you get to make a decision on who you want to be. Do you want to have it all? Successful in your business and career, while also having time for your family, time to enjoy life. A healthy body that is weaponized and full of energy. A mind that is bulletproof and able to handle anything that comes its way. And a relationship with your wife full of intimacy and connection. A relationship with your children where you are a leader and a role model. A relationship with the man in the mirror where you love the man staring back at you. This is that line in the sand moment. And it begins with making a commitment, a decision, a choice to step up and be the man you know you can be. All you need is a roadmap, and that roadmap is right in front of you. So the question is, are you ready to cross that line? Because on the other side is everything you've worked so hard for.
Whether you're in the midst of a separation, or whether you're, not succeeding in business, or whether that your self-confidence has just, plummeted, or whatever it may be, being part of the Empowered Man movement, having the routines, having the tools, having all of the things that are necessary to navigate your life moving forward. I know that I wouldn't be around if it wasn't for the Empowered Man, and so I'm passionate about the movement.
I've been with Empowered Man nearly 3 years. So I had a breakdown of a relationship and I wasn't in a good place. And I was scrolling Facebook and come across one of Toni's videos, watched it, and clicked the link, and it started from there.
I first seen a ad on Facebook, I think it was, and then after talking to Toni, I liked what I saw and basically decided to come on board.
If there's one piece of advice I could give you watching this video right now, is you are exactly where you need to be. This is the place for you, and do it for your partner, do it for your kids, but on top of all else, do it for you. You deserve this. You deserve to feel good. And I tell you, I'm in a better place than I have ever been. And can't recommend the Empowered Man enough.
From a relationship point of view, it was going downhill fast. And it was going downhill fast because I had neglected everyone around me, and I'd become a really bad and poor communicator. And I sat back and thought, if I don't do this, how much is it going to cost me? So the initial outlay for what we put into the Empowered Man movement in terms of cost, mate, I tell you, it'd be a big difference, or a big difference. Well, it'd be massive, the cost, if I didn't do it.
I reached out to Toni during a tough time in my life, having issues with my marriage. Was quite angry all the time, and I knew there was more to life than what was happening. So I reached out, joined the Empowered Man program, and it's been about 15 months now, I think. I've been with the program, and best thing I did.
What you will learn from something like this is it's priceless, absolutely priceless. It's given me the strength to be who I am today. I've got a 5-year-old son, and this is who I've done it for. I've done it for myself, and I've done it for him.
I think joining the Empowered Man was the best decision I've ever made.
Get involved. Honestly, it's life-changing.
If you're struggling in life, if you've got battles mentally, physically, emotionally, do the Empowered Man.